Well, we just wrapped up tasting some of these awesome beers from the Beer Army Outpost, and I have Dustin Canestorp here. He wants to head out the door, but I'm not going to let him yet. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Beer Army Outpost and some of these beers, and just why it's awesome to have this here in New Bern. Now, tell us a little bit of the story. You were just telling me a little bit about Bitter American.
Yeah.
Now, I'm familiar with the Space Chimp.
Yeah, the Bitter American, as you can see, has got a little space monkey in there or whatever. And if people who are not familiar with their history back in the 60s, late 60s with the Mercury 7 project, which was the first jaunt of Americans going into space, we didn't have the balls to send a human being up first, unlike the Russians. And we actually sent up a chimp. And the word was the astronauts weren't too happy about that, and they were pretty bitter over it. So I guess this must be 21st Amendment's, their pun attempt at putting it on a can. So
putting a Bitter American in a can.
Yeah. So no, it's a great beer, but
you brought in every beer here was delicious.
Well, and the cool thing is every single beer that's here you can get. Unlike in the past, I know we brought some beers in where every once in a while from the festival we had breweries that are not even available here. And the number one complaint was like, well, this is great, but where can I buy the beer? And that was kind of like the catalyst for starting the Beer Army Outpost. Is the demand was there.
Well, the cool thing is a lot of these beers are from out of state, and you have a lot of North Carolina breweries there at the Outpost. You brought these in because I'm from Colorado.
Right, yeah, I know.
I appreciate it.
I know you being a big Colorado guy, but then the fact that you're hanging out at Mother Earth all week, so I was like, oh, he's got his fill of North Carolina beer.
Good beer too. Now, that says Pearl Necklace. That is for an awesome cause, the Chesapeake Bay Oyster Restoration Project. Actually has oyster in it. You can't taste it, but it's delicious.
Yeah, no, it's I want to just kind of showcase what we have, and we do have the largest selection of North Carolina beer in the area. It doesn't scratch the surface. There's a lot of North Carolina beers that are just not even offered or available out here right now. But we're working expeditiously trying to figure out how we can get it out here cost effective, and we're gonna get those beers here, whether we got drag people or whatever. We're gonna figure it out. We just gotta. If anybody out there has a good idea how to get beer transported here for cheap, so we don't have to jack up the price to sell it, that would be great.
Well, that's awesome. And you'll find the Beer Army Outpost, Highway 70 in New Bern, right across from the entrance to the Craven Regional Airport. So definitely check it out. Enjoy some craft beers. Enjoy a good time and a good pub atmosphere, and try the beers on tap. Dustin, thank you very much, man.
Thanks, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Take it easy.
You too.